It's your boy Isaac Breed. How you guys doing today? Let me cut my light on. There we go. So we have Backlash pay-per-view predictions, the 2016 Backlash pay-per-view predictions. Now I never thought this actual pay-per-view would actually come back, but since we have SmackDown versus Raw now, what type of thing? It's really not a versus because Raw is winning right now. But we have this predictions now. There's not that many matches, so the pay-per-view will probably be short, like NXT TakeOver, probably like 2 hours, you know, so it's not gonna be that long. Trust me, there's not enough matches. It's not enough matches to be long. It's like 6 matches, and usually a pay-per-view have like 8 and 9, so that's that. And Reed Nation, we're almost at 2,200 subscribers. Okay, so keep subscribing. Like literally, before I went to bed yesterday, I was at 2,144, and I woke up this morning. Well, I woke up this evening at 2,172. So guys, keep subscribing, man. This is pretty much awesome that you guys are actually supporting me. So we're gonna get into this predictions. Pretty much excited. So yeah, the first match we have is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Tournament Finals match. Oh wait, before we have the tag team tournament, we have Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now I don't know the order of which this is gonna come into, but I do think, you know, maybe the tag team stuff will be first, and then Bray Wyatt versus Randy. So Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. My opinions about that: I think Bray Wyatt is gonna lose. Just the fact that Randy Orton has been on the high lately. Not with the win, not with the loss with Brock Lesnar, because he did lose to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar might just interfere in this match. He might just come out of nowhere, suplex Randy Orton or whatnot. Like, it's gonna be a good match. Randy's gonna probably defeat Bray Wyatt. I mean, Bray Wyatt hasn't really had a high in such a long time. There's really not that many pay-per-view wins that Bray Wyatt has. Like, the last one I knew was at Hell in a Cell when he beat Dean Ambrose. But, you know, I mean, Bray Wyatt, he just gonna, I don't know. He doesn't have to change his gimmick. His gimmick's already great. It's just, it's not believable anymore because he's losing too many times. I don't think WWE really believes in Bray Wyatt, which is sad to hear, but I wouldn't, it's nothing I can do about that. It's just, I mean, I'm kind of glad they kind of split up the Wyatt family just to see what they all can do. But for you see like Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, they're not doing great. But Braun is doing, for some reason, Braun is actually doing great for himself, just because he's having all these squash matches, and eventually he's gonna have like regular matches with actual WWE superstars. But my prediction for that: Randy comes out on top, probably hits an RKO out of nowhere. Maybe Bray tries to do the Sister Abigail, turns around, then Randy hits an RKO. The next match is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Tournament semifinals. The Usos versus the Hype Bros. The semifinals, and okay, because there's a tag team, there's a semifinals and the finals. So the Usos versus the Hype Bros. Now I think the Hype Bros will win, just because the Usos really haven't been great since like early 2011, maybe 12. That's around the time, I believe that was around the time that they had the tag team championships. They haven't been great then, because when they were tag team champions, they were actually heels, and they were with Tamina, which I believe that's her cousin, and they were great. And then when they were fighting the Hart Dynasty, Tyson Kidd and the other guy, I keep forgetting, the Bulldog's son, they were great. They were off the chain, but now they gotten so stale. They do super kicks too much. Like, I used to be a fan of the super kicks, but now it's like I'm not even a huge fan of a super kick anymore, because it's like everybody does it now. Like, Dolph Ziggler does it. Del Rio, well, when Del Rio was in the WWE, he did it. The Usos doing super kicks every second of a match. Like, I don't. It's like the match didn't even start. Oh my gosh, a super kick! My God, he has a family. But I do think the Hype Bros will turn out to be the winner, because the Hype Bros literally are a great tag team. If you ever see NXT, what happened is Zack Ryder went to NXT and he actually found a partner that was compatible with them, and then that was Mojo Rawley, and they literally get hyped. They're pretty cool, and if you ever see all their moves, it's pretty awesome. Like I love it. I love it, every last one of it. Man, the Hype Bros gotta win, because if Usos win, bruh, they're gonna boo. They're gonna boo. Just be honest. They're gonna boo the crowd. I mean, the crowd's gonna boo the people. They're gonna be pissed. So I think they're gonna win. And then you have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Tournament Finals match. I think that's gonna be around the end. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Hype Usos or the Hype Bros. So I think it's gonna be Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Hype Bros, because if the Usos win, it's definitely gonna be Heath Slater and Rhino that wins the finals. If the Hype Bros go into it, I think the Hype Bros might take the tag team championships, just because the American Alpha, you have one of them injured, and I really wish they weren't one of them ones that injured. I forgot which one wasn't injured. But you know, American Alpha is out of the picture right now. I think it was actually the script was actually to have American Alpha to win the tag team championships, because they were getting pushed to the limit. They were getting pushed so hyped. They were getting so much exposure. Like, they were doing great, and one of them got hurt, and it went from there. And we will see what they're gonna do in the future, because I don't know how bad he's hurt. I don't know if he has to have surgery. I don't think they even reported anything that's gonna happen with that. It's just simple shit that actually accidentally happened. Just like with Finn Balor, dislocated his shoulder and he put it back into place and had that surgery. I mean, it's just little shit that happens. Like there's so many little things that affect wrestlers throughout matches, and it's terrible, but we can always see them in the future. And the next match we have is the WWE Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, I like Dolph Ziggler, but I like The Miz. I've been liking The Miz lately. His character has been insanely good ever since he made that promo against Daniel Bryan on after SmackDown Live was over, when they usually have the little conversations, the hour conversations, just like to make up for the third hour. And when he said towards Daniel Bryan, like, it was fucking amazing. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that promo that he did, I'm telling you, bro, hands down. And it's really made his career a high lately in these past couple of weeks. I kind of think The Miz might take it. I know I kind of want Dolph Ziggler to take the title, but at the same time, Dolph hasn't been great in a long time. What I mean by that is, Dolph hasn't had that push since he was with AJ Lee. That big push that he actually had was like a couple years ago when Big E came to the main roster as AJ Lee's and Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard. We haven't had that Dolph Ziggler in a long time. And I feel Dolph Ziggler would not be great again until he turns heel and he starts to play dirty. I mean, when he was a heel cashing in the Money in the Bank with Alberto Del Rio on Monday Night Raw, that was one of the biggest pops. But I think that was the second biggest pop over Daniel Bryan. So, work with me here. Come on, WWE. Fix Dolph Ziggler. Have The Miz turn face in this match and Dolph Ziggler turn heel. Have Dolph Ziggler do some heel tactics just to try to get the title. Make this rivalry seem like The Miz would go, not The Miz, but Dolph Ziggler would do anything to get the title. Like, have him do crazy things, like maybe Maurice distracts the ref and Dolph hits a freaking nut shot on Miz. Like, have Dolph Ziggler, like, this is how the promo should be set up. Since Dolph Ziggler's not doing so well, have Dolph Ziggler be a desperate person to try to get the win. Like, he wants to win any type of way. Have him like that, because that's gonna make for a great future rivalry for anybody who faces, because you're gonna know in your head, oh, The Miz is not The Miz, but Dolph Ziggler, he's that desperate kind. He really wants the title. He would do anything, and that's where you can get his heel turn started. So at the same time, I do think The Miz is gonna come out to win, just because the Maurice is gonna be out there. I don't know if she's banned for ring, so she's probably not, but the Maurice is gonna be out there, and they're gonna do something, and the Maurice is gonna distract the ref, and the Miz gonna pull. The Miz might even hit Dolph with the title. Who knows? But you have the next match, the six-pack challenge elimination match for the SmackDown's Women's Championship. You have Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch, Carmella versus Naomi, Natalya versus Nikki Bella. Now I'm gonna eliminate two people off the back in this match that I know definitely they're not gonna win it. Alexa Bliss is not gonna win it. Not Becky, but Carmella. Carmella, Naomi, no, and Natalya. I'm gonna eliminate about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the reason I said Alexa Bliss isn't gonna win it, Alexa Bliss just got to SmackDown. They're not gonna give somebody the title, and they just got here. I know that happened with Paige, but there was a difference between Paige and Alexa Bliss. Paige is over, like she was insanely over. Plus, AJ Lee actually called out anybody that wants to step for a title. Now, in this case, no one actually has the title, and I don't really. And the problem with the title, women's championship, I don't think there should be a women's championship on Smack, because I don't understand the two like duplicate titles. Like, you know, let's be honest, the Universal Championship is basically a WWE Championship. And having a women's championship on Raw and SmackDown, it's really iffy. I wish they would have just changed the name, changed the SmackDown Women's Championship name and the title belt, because I don't know what's going on with WWE with these same title belts. We have the 4 of the same title belts. We have the Women's Championship, we have the WWE Championship, we have the Universal Championship. Okay, we have 3 of the same titles. Come on, WWE. You could have honestly did you could have did a different design, you know. But I'm not gonna shit on WWE's designs, because it doesn't matter about the title. It's about the person who holds the title. So you gotta remember that. But the reason I said Carmella is not gonna win it as well, she just got here the same with Alexa Bliss. Naomi, she hasn't really had a push in a while. She hasn't, since Total Divas been off, and since she has been removed for Total Divas, her push has been down the drain. I like Naomi. She's one of the most athletic person in the WWE when it comes to women. So, you know, they just don't push her right. I mean, she's changing her gimmick every second. I mean, she first started cheerleader gimmick, then she started with her own, tried to do her own gimmick. Then she went with Tamina. Then she got this, and so it would have been best for Naomi to just be tag teamed up with the Usos, and then when Tyson come back, you know, maybe Natalya, they can do like a little collab or whatever, what shit. So why I think Natalya is not gonna win it? Okay, a lot of people are saying Natalya should be released. Now, I mean, Natalya, she tried to turn heel. You know, she did attack Becky Lynch in the last, I believe, I don't know which pay-per-view it was. It was one of the last pay-per-views. She did attack Becky Lynch, and that was fun. It was like interesting at first, but it kind of got stale. Just mean, her being a heel is great, you know, it's way better than her being a face. But you know, it's just kind of weird. You know, she's doing stuff like yelling in the ring, and it's just, I'm like, okay, just relax, Natalya. It's not the end of the world. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Really, Natalya? Really, Natalya? Like, come on now. So we have between Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. Oh, this is a hard one, because I know they want to give the title back to Nikki Bella, but at the same time, you want to push somebody that's been here a while for almost, I think, over 6 months, and that's Becky Lynch. I honestly think that Nikki Bella might pull out the win. Now, I'm not saying she will, but I'm guessing she might. It might be the other way around. It might just be Becky Lynch. So I think Becky Lynch might end up just hitting an armbar on Nikki and making her tap out. Even since this is an elimination match, I think the first people out will probably be, the first person out will be Carmella, and then it will be maybe either Naomi or Alexa Bliss, and then Natalya. because I think Nikki's gonna hit a move on Natalya, hit her out. Becky might just win. I mean, Becky probably might win it. I'm not for sure. It's a 50-50 between Becky and Nikki. But I'm just gonna have to watch it and just see what happens, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Then you have the last match, the main event, and it's the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Well, the WWE World Championship match. Well, for the WWE Heavyweight Championship, you have Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. Now this is a big one. Dean has had the championship for a couple of months, I believe, because he beat Seth Rollins for it. I believe it was Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins. Yeah, and so he's had the title ever since, and he's been having a great run with it. Now, in my opinions, I'm low-key feeling like AJ Styles will take the title off of Dean Ambrose. I don't want Dean Ambrose to have the title off, but I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. Some way, somewhat form, AJ Styles is gonna win the title. I've seen so many simulations for WWE 2K16, and it's saying AJ Styles is gonna win it. I think AJ Styles is gonna win it, and Dean Ambrose might somewhat get it back, before maybe Royal Rumble or before WrestleMania. So we're just gonna have to check it out. And the crazy thing is, I don't know how WrestleMania is gonna be, because you have double titles. You have two tag team championships. You have one on Raw and one on SmackDown. You have Intercontinental, so you have two tag team champions. And you have an Intercontinental. You have two women's, that's 5. And you have 2 world titles. So there'll be no way they can have filler matches. There'll be no way. The maximum matches they will probably have is about 9 to 10 matches, just because you're gonna have the Undertaker, then you're gonna have maybe even Brock, and you might even have some little filler matches that are important for people that are not even in the title matches. So there's gonna be a lot of matches at WrestleMania. You don't know how many matches it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot, just because we have SmackDown and Raw. And what was I about to say? So you might have some matches on the pre-show. You might have about 3 or 4 matches on the pre-show, just because it's too many fucking titles. Let's be honest, there's too many duplicates of titles. But let me go run through it and tell you who I believe is gonna win once again before I head out. So I'm gonna believe Randy's gonna beat Bray Wyatt. The Hype Bros are gonna be Heath Slater and Rhino. Usos, Hype Bros is gonna be Usos, and then the Hype Bros are gonna be Heath Slater and Rhino. I like Heath Slater and Rhino, but I do think the Hype Bros, it's time for them to get a chance too. Maybe Heath Slater and Rhino can do something in the future. The Miz is gonna The Miz is gonna retain the Intercontinental Championship, and Nikki Bella might just win the Women's Championship, and AJ Styles will probably win the WWE World Championship. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these predictions. I'm trying to get the best I can through these predictions. I know I'm kind of stuttering a little bit, just because I really didn't prepare this. I knew I had to do it, because I was like, people might want my opinions toward this. So I was like, let me just put this out here for my Reed Nation, just so I can show them what I believe is going to be my predictions for this pay-per-view. I will actually probably tweet out all the results that I think is going to happen. Not all the results, but all my predictions on Twitter, and yeah. And make sure you guys follow my fan page on Facebook. I will put the link in the description, and make sure you guys follow my Instagram, Twitter, and guys, make sure you guys keep subscribing. We're almost at 2,200 subscribers, and we're almost there. Like I said, we're halfway there, and we're on our way to 3,000 as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video I post. Reed Nation, deuces.